Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Stefanie Drysdale Weekly Cyber Recap, number 7 for Friday, February 21st, 2020. Miss Stefanie, welcome back to your own show.
Thank you, Chuck.
Tell us
Happy
what's going on.
Friday.
Happy Friday to you, too.
Sure.
Another busy week, and I know you're going to have a very special note about some cactus thieves, I think. But tell us what's going
I
on.
am. I am. So first off, I just want to give a huge thank you to everyone for all the great shares and for sharing my stuff and all of the informative content that has gone on this week. There's so much that I had to really kind of cherry pick what I wanted to talk about, not based on solely it being great content, which it is, but to also some things were just so long that we just couldn't get deep enough into it in our little spot. So anyway, just wanted to thank everyone for all of that. So this week, we talked about Iranian hackers targeting VPNs and putting backdoors in companies able to get into systems deep within a company to find information that really they shouldn't have access to. Making sure that companies are patching their VPNs and scanning their networks for any vulnerabilities or compromises. Law.com talked this week about how to address the concerns around cyber incident response between the board members wanting to know really early and the general counsel needing to kind of keep a tight rein on what information is shared due to potential litigation. So good guidance from Law.com. ZDNet shared this week that the cyber intrusion awareness has gone from 177 days of people and companies not knowing that their data has been accessed to now only 54 days. So that's a 70% decrease, which we love to see. It's largely attributed to GDPR and those regulations around that. Obviously, that centers around the UK, but a lot of countries are now adapting standards similar to GDPR. So loving to see this. It really kind of forces organizations to implement new policies and reviews to just improve the detection around that. So love seeing that. KnowBe4 shared their suggestions and resources for security awareness training with their free webinars and blogs, as well as things that your organization can do to just create a little bit more education around security awareness, cyber awareness as well. So good stuff to catch there. Bob Carver shared a little gadget called Winston. I think Winston is really cool. Have to do more research around this one, but basically it's a little gadget that plugs in between your modem and your router to create some added security and privacy and block a lot of the information that would typically go back to the websites that you're interacting with and prevent that from happening. Bob also shared information about the MGM hotel breach. 10.6 million guests had their information compromised. If you've stayed at any of their hotels, would be a good idea to check out. Have I been pwned, just to see what information may exist out there on that particular breach and if it relates to you. Hacker Combat this week shared steps to increase your online anonymity. Really, really important points to check out to make sure that you're not oversharing information any more than you have to online. A good friend Ivor Tarrant this week shared information about the IDF Hamas cyber attack that tried to honeypot and trick a bunch of Israeli soldiers into giving up a bunch of information that would have included everything between contact lists, text messages, location data, as well as access to microphone and camera. So a very good thing that was thwarted when it was and didn't turn out as badly as it could have. Plug for a local guy, Mike Hines here for Epic Floral, my very favorite florist, and is going to be in the New York City area in April to do a workshop. So I know a lot of you just probably came off of Valentine's Day and all that, but make sure to show a little love to my favorite florist. Connor at Cyber shared a 140-page guide on threat intel. Really, really great resource for anyone who's trying to, kind of look for any gaps or potential vulnerabilities in their threat intel program or kind of beef it up. So really good resource there. Michael Eccles shared an article on mobile banking scams. You get those text messages from your bank that lets you know that that an amount has been taken out of your account, or you need to be authorizing something or whatever. You obviously don't have anything to do with this, so you might respond to that message, and then they're going to ask you for some information that might verify your account. They're not really truly verifying your account. Always go to the source. Always, always, always. Never just respond to those text messages or SMS, anything like that. Just go straight to the bank. Karen Elazari, cyber guru extraordinaire, shared a video from a summit that she spoke at, talked about cyber warfare, also addressed the positives around women in cyber and how we create more diversity in that team, and how that helps the team as a whole. So make sure to catch that if you can. And our own Chuck Harold, I'm loving this open source community coming together to help him, hunt down his cactus thief. Very much similar to the Netflix series Don't F with Cats. What are we going to call this one, Chuck?
I think we'll call it Don't F with Cactus. How about that?
Yes. I love it. Anyway, great stuff coming. Everyone who can help out, please do. It's good stuff.
Gotten some good leads on it, actually, a possible location for the theft and some background on why these things happen out here. So it's actually working.
Excellent. Well, keep us updated. So that's what I have for you this week. I hope everyone has a great weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you next week.